To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
Before
So
she
why
went
did you
insane,
make
maybe?
it a point of visiting her all those years?
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
most people do?
What else would you do?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
Really?
That's really creepy, Dr. Quinton.
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in.
See, she must
They
have
wanted to
been
know
really
more about her
crazy.
family,
It must have been.
and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case.
Okay.
And now that she's gone, I was
Are
hoping
we just gonna
you'd be
come
more
out with it and
forthcoming.
tell her that she
Just
was
an informal
absolutely
check.
nutso?
We can discuss her condition, and yours too, of course.
My condition?
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was.
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with the family history.
Oh,
Because they were
I
all
see.
crazy.
I had no idea.
Well,
Well,
maybe
she
you
must
should
have.
have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully.
So where
I
are
do
all these
apologize.
people?
I just assumed. Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
See, now she's gonna be
Go
absolutely
on.
paranoid,
Patricia
Yeah.
Blackwell
thinking that
suffered
she's
her
gonna
mental
be
collapse at the age of
that she's gonna go
55.
crazy.
Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Thank you very much.
No, you're not gonna go crazy, but you might.
You should be concerned.
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating.
Isn't all
I don't
dementia
understand.
fascinating? Because I mean,
I
no
speak
one
from a
really
purely
understands
professional
it.
perspective.
No.
I didn't know your aunt personally.
But fascinating?
It might come as a surprise.
I thought he
to
was
you,
her doctor.
but
How come
yes.
he didn't know her
But she
then?
was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right.
Oh.
She had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm. Especially
just sounding
in
better and better.
preparation
Oh,
for your
yeah.
visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was
Oh,
only 5
lovely.
years old at the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But I kind of remember.
In order to
So
prevent
who
her
took
from
care of
doing
her
harm
if
to
she
herself or
was
to
in a
others,
mental hospital
we
for
were
20 odd
forced to
years?
sedate her. When
Where
we
did she
limited her
go?
medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but
Mental
it was
pain?
immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open. She thrashed.
She
Her
killed 2 staff
screams-
members.
Well,
Oh,
we
gagging her.
had
That's
to
always
gag her
good.
eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
Oh, probably.
No, there's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie. So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
Of course she had a
How do you know
grandmother.
about her?
Your aunt's
Why
case
wouldn't
history
you
when
have
she
a
was brought
grandmother?
to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe.
So what about
She
the
was
mother?
young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia.
Yeah, where is she?
Until it struck her daughter.
Until 20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
So wait,
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
so it was her grandmother, her aunt, and they just casually reference the mother.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you.
So just
I
keep on
want
living
you to be
paranoid.
aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
I think she
You
plenty
couldn't find
concerned.
any other link
Oh,
between
yeah.
the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
He never told her, so she
Is
could
there anything
figure it
else you
out?
need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
Oh, and the
It's
teenager
no problem at all.
Birdo guy is
Goodbye,
probably
Miss
gonna get
Blackwood.
it.
My schedule
Throw it
is
in the
fairly
trash.
open now.
Because you don't live there.
So feel free to
Yeah,
jump in
so
anytime.
he's just gonna
I'm always happy to discuss my favorite
keep it for
patient.
himself.
Sure.
Why is if you didn't know her, why is she your favorite patient? Keep contradicting yourself.
Maybe she was the only patient. Are we sure this is a legit mental hospital?
Yeah.
So I bet you now we can go back to the park and the She'll Be Done plane.
There's the dog.
Well, she's still playing. Yeah, the people are still there. So,
Must have to scare the
All
people
right.
away.
Here I go.
and
No.
really?
Okay, that didn't go so well. I just need
Obviously.
to work myself up to it.
So we gotta try like a billion times.
Okay, you can do this. Right. Crap.
She's gonna
Calm
notice
down.
you
Need to
walking
calm
back and forth.
You
I don't think
think.
so. I'm not untying the dog's leash.
I remember getting stuck on this before, and I don't remember what obtuse solution this had. But it was...
Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice.
I think you had... I don't think you actually get to back to your apartment until, like, nighttime. But I don't remember what you do to advance time.
Hello again.
Blah, 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 blah.
I have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it works.
And leave the door
Duh.
unattended? Can't do it. Sorry.
Oh, yes, because all the people that will just randomly
yes.
walk in.
Please, I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
Exactly what kind of apartment do you
So,
live in?
let me get this straight. You want me to go
One
all the
that
way to the
obviously
park
needs a lot of
to look for
security.
a woman who might be there, and if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
This is really stupid.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
I think you should move.
Yeah,
I'll
threaten
be
to
back.
punch him.
See you around.
I don't remember
Hello
what that
again.
does.
Out of my way. I'm going in.
I wouldn't do that.
Why? Are you going to stop me?
Me? No. But I've got a cell phone in my pocket with 911 programmed in. All I have to
Why
do is
do you
send
need to have
cops will be here in
911
5 minutes.
programmed?
Are you serious?
Totally serious.
I
You
don't believe
need
this.
to have 911 programmed into your phone.
I'll be
You
back.
just hit
See
it.
you around.
faster if he just hits the send button instead of having to push all three of those numbers.
And why would you even have 911 programmed?
Because it's a scary apartment, and he's the guard, so he might need it.
But then you might accidentally dial it and you get in all kinds of trouble.
Oh yeah.